Got the windows down, the music blaring, and just a chilling today. Hey everyone, it's Grandma Moore. It's Friday. It's Oaks Day here in Louisville. So it should be pretty busy. No school, a lot of activities going on. Doordash is actually busy. They're giving a 10% promotion all the month of May on Doordash for groceries for any shopping if you're a pro. And I'm got 5 out of the 6. So I just need a one number, the original items to go higher. I don't know if I could do that. And the other promotion just this weekend is if I do 3 orders, I get a new exclusive bag. So my goal is to do at least 3 DoorDash orders today. So get that done. And I'm hoping to make lots of money today and hopefully see some of the festivities going on. But I like to stay in the Indiana side. But if the orders are big enough to go to Louisville, I will. But my brother delivers for a company, linens for a company, and he said the traffic is going to be terrible not to go over there. So we'll see what happens. So come along, let's see what this day brings. Well, I went ahead and hit dash along the way because it said very busy, less than 1 minute wait. As soon as I did, I got this order. It's not great. It's $14.50 for 13 and a half miles. 6 items at DoorDash, 6 items at the dollar store and Burger King in a different zone actually. But my goal is to get the 3 orders to get the free bag. I don't know if a stacked order counts as one or counts as two. So I'm just going to try to make sure I get 3 separate orders. This order is not good because it has a big thing of waters and some sodas, but it looks like it's not going to an apartment. It looks like a house. So I can deal as long as it's a house and I don't have to go up steps, I'm good. So on my way to the dollar store and getting this thing rocking. I'm so excited about this bag. The little thing to motivate you, but hey, it works. That I forgot to reset my mileage until I'm almost to the dollar store. So I'm gonna be off of probably about 6 miles. But hey, I'm just the little, having some kind of promo that isn't going to cause all the dashers come out because it says it's only supposedly given to certain people. It just motivates you. Okay, I could do this. I could do this, and I haven't done DoorDash hardly at all. Where that was my big money maker, and now it's not. So anyway, I just thought it was funny. I was so excited about this daggone bag, I forgot to do my mileage, and I'm usually pretty good about it. There was a little confusion in there. So the app had them pick a 12-pack of Pepsi bottles, not can. There's no 12 packs. So we were having a conversation back and forth. I go to scan it, the 6-pack, and it scans as a 12-pack. So caused a minute of confusion, but figured it out at the end. But oh my, keep that in mind. So DoorDash said 1 to 2 minutes, and I wasn't getting any orders. They're super busy today. A lot of people are probably working, doing derby activities for gig work. That's a good one. And anyway, so I know there's probably not going to be a lot of dashers out. And I had Uber on. So I'm like, maybe it's because I have Uber on. So I turned Uber off, stopped DoorDash, and then reopened it. The minute I reopened it, I got an order. So I really do feel like DoorDash doesn't want you to multi-app. That's just my opinion. So anyway, 8.50 for 9 items at the dollar store. I'm gonna take the first 3 orders I can get to make sure I got the bag, and then from there I'll decide what to do. On my shopping stats, I need to get original items up, and then I'll be pro. And they have the 10% promo going on. If you are a pro for this month, you get a 10% added to your base. And then also you get the 30% higher something another. So problem is I keep getting dollar store orders and the dollar store hardly ever has original items. But my thought is just do this so I can get my bag and then maybe I'll get lucky. So the last one was 6 items, only 5 items were found. So that's 1 item less. So hopefully I can, this is 9 items. This particular dollar store is pretty good at having items. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I asked for an extra plastic bag because I was afraid the donuts would get smashed and I got a lecture instead. But I just kept on mouthing. She finally gave it to me. Well, that took way too long for a $5 order, but okay. Uber, or not Uber, Doordash, 1 to 3 minutes. There was two dashers came in. There was an order right there. I'm sitting in Taco Bell. Didn't send me anything. I think they punish you if you're multi-apping. Now my time did run out at 10 something. Maybe that's it. So I'm gonna end. Oh, yep, it just ended. So, and now it's not busy. All right. I was wondering why I didn't get any orders. Now that makes sense. Well, I parked at Panera and I was messing with the apps, and DoorDash became busy. As soon as I clicked Dash Now, they gave me two Panera orders for $11 going 4 miles. So I'm picking them up. They're going to shop me, just shop, shop, shop. And that's what I expected today. But it's $13.25 for 7.6 miles for 9 items at Five Below. There are multiples. But if I could get this done quickly, I will have made $24 this hour, 24.25 an hour. So that's good. I'm not real good at Five Below, so we'll see how it works. All right, I guess I'm taking all these crazy shopping orders. One is because they keep popping up immediately. And the other one is if I could bring up that number, then I could get better offers. And that's how I used to make all my money, is shopping. So this is $23 for 26 items, going like 7 miles. Not real thrilled, but trying to, make my money and try to hit some of those promos. Right now, my number I'm trying to raise up is going down. So I'm hoping, since it's Target, they'll have everything. But we'll see. The verse I wanted to read today was Deuteronomy 6:7. You shall teach them diligently to your sons, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up. This devotion is called Peace in Troubled Times, and it really went by Second Chronicles. And I really liked it, especially with the kind of life we're living, with everything kind of chaotic or different. And it was so weird that even back in the day, they had similar situations. And as we prepare for whatever comes our way, it is important to talk to our children and to have them part of that conversation and teach them. So what came to mind is, I'm thinking about all the electricity that went out in Spain and Portugal, and someone said France, but I hadn't heard that personally. But anyway, I took my children primitive camping and we taught them how to cook by fire. Then when I homeschooled them, we learned how to make water, which who knew you could make water? So that was cool. And just a lot of these little skills. And even though it was a lot of fun and interesting, if things do happen, there's a way to take care of yourself. But the main thing is, no matter what those evils are or what, in Second Chronicles it talks about don't don't fret over this. Don't worry about that. You stay focused on God and you'll get through it. So let it go. God has your back. Stay focused. And you learn all these, so kind of a double thing. Okay, so if you prepare them and teach them these little skills that are fun when they're young, and it stays with them, and you talk to them about these skills, And then if something does happen and they have that foundation of being able to go to God when there's a problem and everything, then it's it's got to be okay, right? Even if we don't like it or it's scary, but if we're prepared, it's not going to be as scary or as unfortunate because God said not to worry about it. He has our back and just to face it. So step back, analyze the situation, figure out your skills, move forward, and teach your children how to do the same. I think it's important. So I feel like I gave my children skills that if they didn't have electricity, they'll survive. Or if, if any resource is low, they can figure it out. I do feel pretty confident at that. And so I think that's important. Anyway, but just made it to Target. Wanted to share my devotion with you. And I've been going down a rabbit hole about all the stuff that's going on in the world. And I'll be darned if the devotion wasn't about that too. And I loved it. It was like, God knew exactly what was on my mind. Well, unfortunately, it's a heavy order, and I normally don't take heavy orders. So for $23, I'm really even more disappointed. But it is what it is. I took it. So now I have to deal with it. So on my way. All right. It doesn't end me when I'm on Doordash, so it kind of stops giving me orders. And so I turned on Uber and they were saying terrible orders. But I went and took a stacked order from them for $10. It's only going like a total of 4 miles or something. Two different restaurants though, so that's not good, but whatever. And then DoorDash is still very busy. So as soon as I get done with this, I'll turn DoorDash back on and I might just rock DoorDash today. This is the first time it's been busy and I want to take advantage of it. Well, I've been running around in Clarksville where all the restaurants are. It's been like a ghost town. I'm like, yes, I love it. People must be at their parties. I delivered that grocery order, came back. It is bumper to bumper, crazy traffic, and it is just now 1 o'clock. So I guess they just slept in for their day off for today because they're sure out hot and heavy now. So today is Oaks Day. So the day before the Derby, and it's a run for the Lilies. It's the Phillies running for the Lilies. And it always the local event. Like it was huge local event. So that's why there's no school or work. Everybody called in. And so everybody was doing the Oak stuff. Well, then it became such a popular activity that they came up with Thurby. And Thurby was yesterday. And that's supposed to be more locals now, I guess. But I think the Oaks will always have that local feel. It's just, the prices are twice as much than it used to be because it was a local day. And so anyway, that's where Thurby Oaks Derby comes from. And Monday, I think, was the Kentucky Derby where they put the ducks in the water. They pull out the duck for a winner for some kind of prize. I don't know. So that's why everybody's off and why it's a crazy work day. And that's why I think there's not going to be a lot of dashers out because it's a local, locals do all of those things. I'm sure everybody's at parties. So I'm hoping we can capitalize on that. So just going to try to rock it. With the first 100 down, I need 100 more to go. Definitely a busy, busy day, and I love that. Well, DoorDash is real busy again. 1 to 3 minutes, but the orders are so bad. And with the traffic, I have to be picky about where I'm willing to pick up and everything. So I'm about to lose silver. Hopefully something good will happen. Neither app is providing any decent orders. So I'm gonna take a break for a second and then I'm gonna head out of this area because then I could take smaller orders because the traffic isn't going to stop me, you know. I just took a $7 Papa John's order off of Uber. I'm going 3.4 miles. Um, I used to pick up at this Papa John's with Doordash, but then it's just not as good. So I don't do it anymore. But it was the most depressing Papa John's I've ever walked into. No music. They used to have like movies playing and stuff. The one lady was in there. She's the delivery driver. She said they haven't had it's been slow like this for months. Because I said, "Oh, the calm before the storm." She said, "Nope, this is how it's been for months." She said they're just not ordering pizza. So, but it was so sad in there. It was depressing. I like going into happy places. Oh well, off to deliver this. Well, I took the Subway order. It was only $4, but it was like 1 mile. Order was ready. So I picked it up and 3 minutes away. So for $4, that wasn't too bad. No traffic in where I'm at. So definitely worth the $4. Well, a big storm came, but I had a couple of orders and it came and went just as fast, really fast. So that's good. But I just got a $23 order for a big on Uber for a real big order, Mark's Speed Store. So get ready to go pick that up. It's like a big thing of wings and a pound of turkey, pound of chicken, a whole bunch of drinks, and a whole bunch of like sides. So I'm hoping it'll be a surprise tip, but we'll see. I just took an order that probably wasn't good, but it was $15 for like 20 miles. But one, it's close to home, and two, it gives me my 200, and and it shouldn't take long. So it's $15 for Jaggers. But has anybody else been having an issue with Uber just kind of slow whenever you accept an order? Well, I was really hoping to make it 12 hours today, but I just don't have it in me anymore. It's crazy. So I made it 10. I worked 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Made right at 2:02 as long as everybody brings in their tips like they're supposed to. And I went 147 miles. So that's not too bad, not too bad of a day. And hanging in there. I lost silver on DoorDash, but I'm only 1% away on my shopping to become a pro to get this special promo. So I'll try again. Tomorrow I'm working, so I'll try some more tomorrow. Surf shopping will be a big thing tomorrow with the derby and all. So that's what I got going on. I really appreciate y'all watching, hanging out with me. Check out the membership. I just got that going. New at all that, but I did the whole more riders with cars and stuff. So for the badges, kind of corny, but I thought I'd try it. We'll see. And if you haven't subscribed and liked, commented, do all that fun stuff, I'd appreciate you. It's free. So have a good night. Thank you. Stay happy. God bless you.